Noah here with Extreme Terrain, and we're going to check out these LED C-bar projector headlights with black housings and clear lenses for the 2012 to 2015 Tacoma. Now, these headlights are perfect for the Tacoma owner that wants an affordable dark looking headlight with a bright daytime running light design to draw some attention to the front end of your truck. Now, these guys have a dark presence to them with a matte black housing and a clear lens on top of that. So when they're off, you can still see what's going on inside of the housing, and then in this case, I think that works pretty well. The design inside the housing is minimalist and it draws attention to that single projector here in the center of everything. And then the thing with the clear lens is that it allows the C-bar to be seen as a design element even when the lights are off. And then when the lights are on, that C-bar daytime running light is super bright and it cuts right through. Daytime running lights are designed to look great as well as make your truck more visible to other drivers on the road during the day, hence the name daytime running light. And these guys also use the factory low beams and high beam bulbs, turn signal bulbs, sockets, and wiring. As far as construction goes, we do have ABS housings and polycarbonate lenses. Now that means your LEDs are protected from road debris, moisture, and heat. There's also a projector lens in each headlight, and that's going to provide a nice and focused light beam for better visibility rather than just an LED bulb in something like a stock headlight. These headlights also come with a limited 1-year warranty as well, so that you as a buyer are protected from any manufacturing defects. Now these are designed to use your factory low and high beam bulbs, but if you're looking for even more lighting performance, you can pick out a set of LED drop-in bulbs off our site to put in these guys right away as well. Even if you don't go LED, I will always recommend putting in new bulbs when you install fresh headlights. These headlights are going to cost you around $430, making them one of the most affordable options in terms of aftermarket headlights with daytime running lights for the 2012 to 2015 Tacoma. So these have some nice bright LED daytime running lights, a nice dark design for a decent price tag. Now if you're not looking for anything crazy extravagant, usually that's good on your wallet, and these are going to be a very solid option for you. Installing this set of headlights on your Tacoma will take you about an hour to do on your own, but according to the site, these guys have an install difficulty of 2 out of 3 wrenches, so you can expect that it might take a little bit of mechanical skill to accomplish. Now speaking of install, let's head over to the shop and take a look at the install process step by step.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet, a clip remover tool, plastic pry tool, 10mm wrench, and 10mm socket. What's up guys? Today we're installing a set of headlights on our Tacoma. First we're going to watch a quick uninstall video showing you how to remove your factory headlights, and I'll meet you right back here for the install.
Alright, so the first step in our install, we're going to remove several pop clips on each side of the grill to remove the grill itself. With a pop clip removal tool or a trim panel removal tool, go ahead and remove the pop clip. Remove the pop clip on the other side as well. At this point, you can remove 2 10mm bolts holding on the top of your grill. At this point, we can remove our grill, pull up on the plastic brackets on top, and then grab your grill and pull straight forward to release all of the clips. Alright, so at this point, we're going to remove the trim piece beneath the headlight. In order to do this, we're going to grab a trim panel removal tool, and if you're worried about scratching your paint, you can throw a bit of painter's tape on the end here. To release the tab, go on the top here. You're going to look for a green pop clip, and if you press on the back of the pop clip, it will release the tab. To release the back of this trim piece, put your pop clip in the end and twist forward because the clip goes in this direction. At this point, you can remove the 2 10mm bolts holding on the top of your headlight. Alright, so there is one more bolt that we do have to remove, which is a bit hard to get to. It's right about here on the bottom of your headlight, and the way we're going to access this is remove 2 bolts underneath the wheel well liner and 1 screw in the side of it. With a 10mm socket, remove the 2 bolts underneath your bumper. At this point, we're also going to remove a pop clip with a stubby flathead screwdriver. Twist it to remove. With that clip removed, peel back your wheel well liner. And now you should be able to access the bolt by going in through here to the back of the headlight. All right, now with the wheel well liner back, you can see this bolt. You might have a little trouble seeing it on camera here, but you can feel the one that you have to remove. We're gonna grab a 10mm socket and a ratchet, and we're gonna go ahead and get it out. With all the bolts removed, we're now going to release this tab here. You can do this by hand, or if you like, you can do it with a flathead screwdriver, and you're just going to pry forward. Release the two tabs at the top as well. Again, you can just lift up, or if you have a flathead, just pry it off. Now that the headlight is released and loose on your truck, we're going to disconnect each of the connectors at this point. Go ahead and pull each of them off. There should be 3. 1 main and then 2 marker lights. And there's one a little bit farther forward up here. Now that everything is released and your headlight's disconnected, it's a matter of wiggling the headlight and maneuvering it in just the right way for it to come out.
Now before we install our new headlights, we're gonna have to transfer over our turn signal bulb from our stock ones to our new ones. So we're just gonna twist left on that bulb socket and swap it over. So now we'll come in, twist to the left, and wiggle that out. And we can drop it into our new one, twist to the right, lock it into place. We'll do the same thing for that other one and get these on the truck. So now we're ready to install our new headlight. So I'm just gonna plug in our 3 electrical connectors on the back and slide it into place. I'm gonna start with these back 2, that way we can get it in vertically, twist it into place, and then we'll plug in our last one. So now we can grab our body harness and connect our 2 connectors first. And then we're gonna get this bottom piece in, and then get the biggest part of our housing in, and then do the Tacoma twist, and slide that into place. And now we'll reinstall the 2 bolts at the top of our headlight. And then you can take a 10mm socket, tighten these down. These are threaded into plastic, so make sure you don't over tighten them. Next, we can reinstall our lower trim. We have a slot here that we're gonna slide this piece into, and then we'll clip it into place. And now you can repeat that same process on the other side. Next, we can line up the tabs and reinstall our grille. Next, we can reinstall the 2 push clips at the top of our grille, as well as those 2 bolts. And then we'll take a 10mm socket to tighten these down. Just like the headlights, these are threaded into plastic, so don't over tighten them. Now lastly, we can go back inside our fender liner and reinstall that last bolt in the side of our headlight. So it's gonna be pretty hard to see on camera, but you can just do it by feel for that hole, and thread your bolt in. And then you can grab a 10mm wrench to tighten that down. And then you can just replace your fender liner. And we'll go underneath and reinstall those 2 bolts. So now we can come underneath and reinstall these 2 bolts into our fender liner. And then take our 10mm socket and tighten these down. And then you can repeat that same process on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the LED C-Bar projector headlights with black housing and clear lens for your 2012 to 15 Tacoma. Thank you for watching, and for all things Tacoma, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.